Hey everybody, welcome to the So You Think You Could Dance recap.
Yes, we're down to the top 8 and it's only 2 weeks into the finale.
I had no idea it was that close. Well, the usual fare of judges, Nigel and Mary. In addition, Toni Basil, living dance legend. Yes. She had the amazing headscarf on, which I think might have been a little bit too tight at points.
She's freaking insane.
Yeah.
Like the crazy one.
Yeah. Some of the comments that she was pulling out of the bag, I was just like,
what?
Alright. Up first, Will and Courtney dancing a samba. Jean-Marc Genereaux.
And France.
Yes. I fell in love with the DJ, Chanel. Okay, the judges really liked this one, but we didn't.
I thought it was lacking chemistry.
It was, and I think Will kind of sucks as a partner. He's more of a solo dancer. And Courtney's better at partnering than Will.
I thought Courtney was a little bit stronger.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed with the whole thing. And their second dance was a slow hip-hop. And it was choreographed by Tabitha and Napoleon.
Oh.
Like You'll Never See Me Again, Alicia Keys.
You don't know my name.
That's right. Hey, are you the dude who ordered the fish and the hot chocolate?
No!
Okay, so it could have been a little bit tighter.
Slow hip-hop does not mean weak.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of sloppy in spots, and the judges were raving about the chemistry. I'm sorry, I just wasn't feeling it. For all you people who say we agree with the judges, suck it, bitches. I did not agree with them. Okay, so next couple for the night, Twitch and Katee. Excellent pairing, by the way, let me say.
They started out with a Mia Michaels contemporary.
Right. And I was so excited by this number. They danced to Mercy by Duffy.
It was awesome.
I love domestic violence when they do it. It was awesome.
One of the faves of the night.
Yeah, definitely one of the favorites. Their second dance was a Tice DiOrio Broadway number. Danced to Sweet Georgia Brown, Bubbling Brown Sugar. They knew each other before the show.
Yeah.
They had great chemistry. They were excited to dance together. This dance was like totally smooth, and it was just everything about it was great. So the third couple up, Mark and Comfort. Mark looked so excited when he pulled Comfort's name out of the thing. He was like, Comfort.
Oh, well.
I know.
But they got hip-hop, which
I
is
know.
Comfort's style.
That's right. Tabitha and Napoleon to Party People-Fergie featuring Nelly. And I thought it was good. It was one of our favorites, but I think I made it a favorite just because of the insane lift, flip thing.
That thing was crazy.
That was so smooth and perfect. I mean, it couldn't have been any more perfect than it was.
There was no hesitation in that.
No, it just happened. It was very organic. So their second dance of the night was a Foxtrot by Jean-Marc Genereaux.
And France.
Yes, you can't forget her. It was danced to Lady Luck by the Brian Setzer Orchestra.
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, it wasn't great.
A Foxtrot is a hard dance to do, number one.
It is.
And they just don't have the technicalities to pull it off. But I definitely agree with Maddie. They sold it short. I thought it was better than they thought. So, the final couple of the evening, Joshua and Chelsie. Another great pairing, I might add.
It was.
Their first dance was an Argentinian Tango. And Dmitry came back and choreographed. And it was danced to
Los Amigos
from Forever Tango, original cast. And I have to say, this was my favorite number of the night.
Me too.
By far.
Yeah.
By far. It blew everybody else out of the water. They both had crazy-ass footwork. Now, you can count on Chelsie for crazy-ass footwork.
Well, her legs were, like, insane.
They were like little knives cutting through the air. Oh. And then Joshua, with the aid of Joshua, he helped her fly through the air like it was nothing. Like she was freaking Peter Pan. Okay, their second dance, a disco number, Dorianna Sanchez. to Everlasting Love by Gloria Estefan.
Oh.
I wanted to love it, but I couldn't. I could not love.
Well, you have to understand, while we were watching this one, it was kind of stormy, and our TV was, like, cutting out a little bit.
Right.
So it seemed a little bit,
jerky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we saw it smooth...
Maybe.
You know.
But, I mean, at one point, I think that we actually saw him lose control out of one of the turns.
Yeah, it looked like he fell.
Yeah. So, the lifts were amazing, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it definitely could have been a lot smoother. Because disco's got to be smooth. There's nothing jerky about it.
But I thought it was good.
Yeah. So that leaves us to the solos. And Comfort was up first. And she danced to I Got This Down-Simian Mobile Disco.
I think her solos keep getting better.
I think so, too. I think so, too. I hope she stays around a little bit longer because I'd like to see what she's capable of.
But who do you want to go? If she
I don't want anybody to go. Okay, Will up next. Get up off of that thing. James Brown. And he dressed up like James Brown.
I was digging the wig.
I was digging that crazy ass jump that he jumped like 2 stories and then landed in a flying split.
Yeah.
Incredible. That was what did it for me in his solo. The other stuff was just time wasting because he wasn't even doing the right James Brown
cool
jelly
that
legs.
He like showed off his personality a little bit more.
Yeah, that was a cool part. So then Katee was up next, taking Changes, Celine Dion. It was typical Katee solo. Not, out of this world and not sucky.
Well, I thought last week's was a little bit stronger.
Yeah. Okay, now, this was one of my favorite solos of the night, Mark. He danced to Creator, Scent of Gold, featuring Switch and Frick Nasty. Okay, nobody dances like Mark. He is totally 100% original. Mm-hmm. You can't get any more original than Mark. Yeah, exactly. So that's all I got to say about him. He's unique.
Mm-hmm.
Then Chelsie, Damaged by Danity Kane.
Chelsie always works it.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Who's got better jelly legs?
No one.
Thank you. Okay, Joshua-Shawty Get Loose, Lil Mama.
And featuring others.
Yeah. I was losing it by this point because we had 3 shows tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so love Joshua solo, but then when do I not love Joshua solo?
It's true.
Courtney-Where I Stood, Missy Higgins. A typical Courtney solo.
She's got so much power, I can't get over it.
She has got amazing thighs. Power. And rounding out the evening, Twitch.
I think this was my favorite solo.
I love that he's got that whole Superman tee, Twitcher Man, whatever it is. That's so cool. Go to Work by KL. He has got a lot of style too.
He does.
I can't remember the guy's name who he reminds me of from last year. The guy who used to do that crazy, I can't remember his name. If anybody remembers his name, put it in the comments because he totally reminds me of that guy. Loved his solo. Again, when do I not love a Twitch solo? He's a much better solo dancer than he is a partner dancer. And he's a pretty damn good partner dancer, so that's saying a lot. Yeah, think about that. Till tomorrow, when unfortunately 2 are going. Much love.